Right then, hello, welcome back. This is another production line video, and I thought I'd open with a little bit of this. Ignore these red errors, which I will fix at some point. This is not a factory that I've made. It's a factory that someone sent to me because it had performance problems. It still has massive performance problems, but you'll see why in a minute. But it's so much faster, so I've done a load of optimizing because I've never managed personally to build a factory this big. So you might think, whoa, that is a big factory, Cliff. No wonder it's you know, kind of slow. It's ridiculous. And then you zoom out, and then you think, yeah, it's kind of massive. Then you zoom out more, and then more. And then you think, oh my god, how big is the factory? And the answer is, the factory is huge, the factory is insane, it's absolutely mad. But it does all still work. Obviously the frame rate's pretty shit. But you know, it does actually work. And I'm going to be doing loads of optimizing. If you watch these videos a lot, you know that I love optimizing, so you know it's not exactly much pain. But yeah, you too could build a factory this insane. This red error message is like a dummy error message. That means I can't see where the next slot is because this conveyor belt is so long. I can only scan 64 slots ahead. So, but I'm going to get rid of that. It's on my list, so it's not really an error as such. Anyway, enough of such silliness. Let me load something that will actually run at a reasonable frame rate. Actually, there's probably a lot of memory unloading going on, isn't there? I should probably just kill it and restart. I can do that. I can do that. Sod it. I mean, that was a ridiculous example, let's be honest. Right, where am I? Oh my god. Marketing points. Oh, yes. Right, so we didn't have a video last week. I was away on holiday. Scandalous, I know, but I'm back. And I'm going to talk about what has gone in, because we did a few technical videos for like programmers, which I know some people really liked, and I'm going to do more of those actually. But you know, let's talk about the game everyone's playing. Okay, so new stuff. There's been a lot of performance optimizing. If you have a sort of low spec PC, you'll really notice it, or if you have like a really massive factory, you're going to notice it. I fixed a number of little bugs. There were bugs to do with cars when you loaded a save game in, that sometimes if you had multiple designs, they'd all change to one design for that particular car body type. And that's all fixed. Loads of stuff's fixed. What else did we have? We added some rating stuff, blah 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 blah. Anyway, apart from kind of like behind the scenes thing, the thing that's really gone in has been the first step towards marketing. So if I go into research, you will find it's under admin. Yeah, under administration, there's a new thing here you can research called marketing. Yay! So you research that, and that unlocks the marketing department, which you will find as a facility. It's been there before, you just weren't able to select it. So you can put down a marketing department, and that comes with at the moment salespeople answering phones. I think it's about time we had a sort of woman sort of character in the game, so I'm gonna at some point get a stereotypical marketing person character down with a little animation. I need them to be really achingly hip and cool and annoying. I do really like these little boards they've got with all like sort of design ideas, and they've got these are bean bags, because marketing people, in my experience, sit on bean bags. You know it's true. And they have, look, trendier desks. Look, nicely designed desks. Not like the sort of crappy corporate desks you'd get when someone sells a car. Look, crappy corporate desk. Exciting designer desk. Although they get the same sofas as the scientists, I think. Where's my science department? Must have a research department somewhere. Oh, this is it here. Oh yeah, they don't actually have sofas at the moment. Anyway, so that goes in. So you can place these down. You can place down like marketing departments. And what do? They generate ideas, which obviously is what you do in marketing. That's what you do. You just generate ideas and you put them in a big pile. We all know that. And at the moment, there's a new like marketing button, and you can click on it, and wow, you get the same dialogue telling you how many ideas you've got, and there's nothing you can do with them. Because this is the first step towards doing it, and I'm going to be working on that in the next week or two. So the idea is you'll spend those marketing ideas on campaigns, along with money. They will still cost money, but you'll need a marketing department to provide you with fresh ideas each sort of few days or whatever, maybe each day, given the sort of weird timelines that we have, in order to run a campaign. And what that will do is it will boost certain cars. So the idea is that you sort of go here and you say like mid-range sedans, we're going to run a marketing campaign, and that will make those cars more likely to sell, and you'd be able to see that. You'd be able to click on a car. You can see here quality boost and brand boost. It's always been in there, but it's not implemented yet. And then that would become a thing. That'd be implemented somehow. I don't know yet. We're still working on it. Now, one of the things I wanted to ask people, it's an idea for the game that I want to know if you think this should go in or not. At the moment, you can put research down anywhere, and you can put marketing down anywhere, and obviously that uses up space, and space is a commodity in the game, and there is a slight puzzle element to the game in terms of like fitting everything in the sort of available space. But there's two things wrong with that. Firstly, it doesn't matter where you place these things, you can just spam them down anywhere. And secondly, it's kind of silly, because I think I'm right in saying that I can just run conveyor belts like through the research department. You imagine you're sat there trying to work out the aerodynamics of the new car design and how it will affect kind of, efficiency, and then an engine whizzes past your head on a great big clunky industrial. That's not going to work, is it? That's stupid. So anyway, what I was thinking was that maybe in addition to having the layout of a factory that comes with the export bays and the import bays, that we also have a like little walled off area somewhere in each kind of lot, or maybe not all of them, maybe just the start one, or maybe start one and a few others, that is kind of like the office area. So it would have carpet. How exciting. We do have carpet, and the marketing guys have carpet. I think we have carpet for a few other very sort of high techy, or did the salespeople, QA people, have sort of carpet tiles? Oh yeah, they've got carpet there. We have different carpet colours actually. Other carpet colours are available. So yeah, there would be this sort of walled off area, which would be interesting, because it would mean that when you're deciding to expand the factory, there might be a thing that has a lot of the slots that you want, or in the right the right sort of area of your factory, but you'd only get some of it, because a lot of it would be sort of walled off as like office space, or you might sort of want office space and it's not in the right area, and it just makes it a more interesting decision, and kind of as well as being more realistic, it's kind of more interesting. Also, that means there's a cap on how many you can build, because at the moment you can just take out a big loan, spam down 36, well not 36, but you can spam down a lot of research, and kind of cheat, and it's not really how car companies work as such. I think it would be more interesting, and I'm very tempted to do this. It wouldn't take effect for existing games, it would just be for new games, so you could only place down office equipment in that area, and you wouldn't be able to place normal slots in that area, or the overhead conveyors in that area. So it takes quite a bit of work in code. Trust me, it just does, to get that stuff to work. But I think it would be a really interesting change to the game. I think it would make the game a lot better. But obviously you're the players, and I want to know, do you think that sounds overcomplicated and restrictive, or do you think that sounds cool? What everyone always says is, "Oh, just make it an option." But I think that's a bit of a cop-out, and also that makes it even more complicated to code. So I'm interested to know your ideas on that. So what else am I going to be working on? So marketing stuff. The touch screen. If you've got a touch screen researched, if you haven't noticed it, it's a tech. I think I've researched it. I have researched almost everything in this game. So at the moment, I need to find electronics. Oh, there you go. You can see the touch screens. They go in fit electronics. Someone pointed out really they should go in at the dashboard point. Which they kind of should, shouldn't they? I mean, it is like, it's effectively, like in my car, the dashboard is the touchscreen. So I'm going to move that unless anyone's got real objections to it. I'll move that for next time. So most of the next week is just going to be fleshing out the marketing stuff, putting in marketing campaigns, maybe a little bit of optimizing because I enjoy it. It annoys me that like the windscreens aren't being rendered correctly, are they, when you zoom out? And you just spotted it, and it's annoying. Oh my god, see, now that's all I can see. I bet that's all you can see now. Look at that lovely sunroof. Look, what's happening there? Oh god, I think I know what that is, and that's going to be a real pain to fix. Anyway, sorry, going completely off topic there. Other stuff that's coming, we're getting a new car coming in at some point, a 4x4. We're going to have some new achievements coming in. Hopefully at some point we're going to have proper sound effects in, because all the sound effects are pretty much placeholder at the moment. That's pretty much what is coming up, really. I'm quite pleased with the sort of progress that the game's making. It's doing pretty well on Steam. Thank you for everyone who's left positive reviews. Now we've been out long enough that we've got the 2 scores on Steam. You can see it's got like really very good reviews from people, which is excellent. Thank you for that. That's pretty much it. If you only just got the latest version, this is version 1. God, I think it was 1.25. I can't remember. Actually, let's go to the main menu. I'm so disorganised. Oh no, it's 1.26 because this is 1.27. Okay, yeah. So please vote on these things. We're asking about Steam Workshop support and whether or not you like that defined office zones for research and marketing, which is what I've been talking about. Steam Cloud saves. Workshop and Cloud won't be immediate, but I would like to know how popular they are in comparison to everything else. And also, please now and then, when the game updates, please rate it for performance, stability, and fun, because it helps me decide what I should be working on. So excellent, thank you for that, and I will see you next week. Yes.